Alrighty, I hope you can hear me. It's Monday afternoon, just taking in the view. Today's question, yesterday's question I put to you guys at home, and Born Free 6664, I think I've got that right, it should be right here, asked about DEI, so diversity, equity, inclusion, I think that's how, anyway. Look, I'm going to go one step further, right? This has existed for a long time, and hear me out on this. We've all played in a sports team where for some reason the volunteers, like the coach or the treasurer or the scorer or whatever you want to call it for the sports team, baseball, football, drinks lady, whatever you want to call it, canteen, convener mum, kids have made teams, for example, sports teams, right, because of circumstance. So what I'm trying to say is it's been around for a long time, right? It's just now graduated as a part of race and culture into employment, in my opinion. Don't judge. Now, I can't really go too far into DEI because I've worked for myself for the last 20 years. All I can do is say that I do believe it exists. I do believe it's a problem. And I suppose this is my privilege talking. I got no idea. I can only talk from what I've experienced. And I want to be careful. I don't want to get in trouble. But I'm a big believer if you're the right person for the job, you should do the job. Whether you're black, yellow, green, purple, green, whatever, I don't care. You know, whether you're the colour of that chair or the colour of the grass or the colour of my grey hair, I don't really care. If you're good enough to do the job, you're good enough to do the job. What I have a problem with is what happened in South Africa 20 years ago, where in order to correct a problem with apartheid, they now kind of have created another problem by watering down, the system to appease the system, the broken system, if that makes sense. I'm trying to word this in a way where I don't get in trouble, right? Look, at the end of the day, I'm a big Jackie Moon fan, although I don't really like Will Ferrell much anymore, but Jackie Moon from Semi-Pro, the basketball movie, everybody love everybody. This fucking curl annoys the shit out of me. I swear to God, I'm going to cut it out one day. Hey, look at that. That's some oranges growing. See that? You can see I'm trying to dodge the question, aren't you? DEI. But look, how do I say this? I do believe it's a problem. But I don't know how you fix it, because I believe it's now ingrained into the system that it's going to be paying dividends in not such a great way for quite a long time. So, yeah, I don't know. Look, honestly, this might be the self-employed person of me talking. I can only I can only talk about what I've experienced, and I haven't really experienced much of it. However, I've seen it. So, yeah, I believe it's a tricky subject. You're probably not getting much info out of me today, but I think if you read between the lines, you are, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't know what to say. All I think about is the best person should get the job. And what I'm trying to circumvent to, hey, look at that flag. I put a light on it. I might take a video tonight or a short and see if the light shines on it at night. I know that some of you people are going to go at me because I'm supposed to take the flag down. I'm a realist, I don't have time. But if there's a light on it, it can stay up. See, look, I'm still dodging the subject. But anyway, look, comment below. I'd like to hear your opinions. Keep them safe. I haven't even made a dollar yet, so don't demonetize me before I get monetized to get monetized. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, look, best person should get the job, regardless of what colour you are, what culture. But I do believe that the only way this changes is with new leadership, and I'm not banging on about One Nation. All I'm going to say here is I do believe if a new political platform is put in, we might see some change. And at the end of the day, I'll do this. I follow the basketball, right? The NBL, National Basketball League of Australia. We have Indigenous round every year. They sell these jerseys, they tick the boxes, right? They do what they're supposed to do. I put forward an idea once saying, instead of doing this, an Indigenous round, how about we take the entire round, the weekend of games will be like 6 games, and take it to Alice Springs or take it to Darwin, take it somewhere where we can push growth of this sport at grassroots level, rather than selling these Indigenous jerseys for the privileged kids and boys and women and men like myself, I suppose. I don't buy them, but people do. And you can feel like you're ticking a box, you know what I mean? Like the Teals do, they tick the box. So I believe the only way you fix these sort of things, DEI and stuff like that, is actually educate from the ground up. And that means driving 8 hours that way, or 10 hours, whatever, 4 hours flying, and fix it rather than just ticking boxes. Am I still dodging the subject? Anyway, talk to you tomorrow.